Throughout history, there have been a number of successful music groups: pop girl groups, jazz bands, indie duos, rock bands, even barbershop quartets. No matter the genre or the intended audience, music has affected us all in some way. Hi, my name is Maya Sangling, and today I will be presenting on my cultural artifact. My cultural artifact is something that is very important to me. My cultural artifact is known as the light stick, popularized by South Korean pop music. My light stick is more specifically the light sticks of the Korean pop group GOT7. While many of you may not be familiar with this particular culture or this group, think about all the musicians that you are a fan of. You may wear t-shirts, buy albums, put up posters, or stream music to show your support for these groups and identify yourself as a fan to those around you. In short, the light stick is no different form of support than any of these things. So why this artifact? Having been a fan of K-pop for several years now, I have come to understand just how important this culture is to not only myself, but to many people around the world. I have learned to be more acceptant of myself as a result of the message of K-pop, and I've learned to become more acceptant of others. I've learned to cope with my stress and express my emotions in a positive way. In my speech, I will be demonstrating the use of my cultural artifact, how it represents important values and traditions, and why I myself identify with this particular culture. In short, the light stick is simply a tool used to connect fans around the world and connect fans with their favorite artists. In a sea of people at a K-pop concert, these light sticks illuminate the crowd and identify fans to each other, connecting fans not only in the crowd, but fans all around the world. Having slowly become a part of American culture, K-pop has become more recognizable, making the light stick a more attainable and prevalent object in American culture. In short, it is a form of fan support and a representation of the connectedness of fans all around the world. It was once unimaginable for K-pop to be so popular, not only in South Korea, but around the world. But its positive message about self-love, self-respect, and self-reflection, most importantly, have allowed it to grow on a global scale. So what is the importance of the light stick in K-pop culture? It may be difficult to understand how a light-up stick can represent important values and traditions, but in short, the light stick identifies fans of certain groups and connects them on a global scale. The light stick represents values of unity and connection, and it helps identify fans to each other so that they may share their stories, share their experiences, and become closer as a result. I myself have met many friends, both in person and online, through my appreciation of K-pop fan culture. I've had the chance to connect with so many amazing people and make so many lasting, strong connections. The light stick not only represents connection between the fans, but also represents unity between the artists and the fans. The light stick is a representation of fan support, which only exists to support the groups and encourage the artists. Now that we understand the symbolism and the symbolism of the light stick, I would like to talk about why I identify with this particular culture. Although it is based in Korea and largely produced in Korea, K-pop has skyrocketed and become successful on a global scale. I believe K-pop has become so popular because of the messages prevalent in so many of its songs. K-pop songs share messages of positivity, self-love, respect, and reflection, which I believe are universal messages that defy language barriers and are obtainable to all. This is particularly why I identify with K-pop fan culture. K-pop fan culture has taught me to be respectful of myself and of others, and through this culture I have learned to not only take care of myself, but I have gained a more positive outlook on my life as a result. During my time as a K-pop fan, I've met so many amazing people, and I've made so many lasting connections. I've met people online, in person, at school, even people in the store. I've bonded with the most unlikely of friends, and I'm truly grateful for this experience. The light stick and K-pop fan culture has impacted me in ways I could have never expected. I've learned the values of unity, connectedness, and support, and I have been able to meet so many people and make lasting connections. So, I implore you, next time you listen to your favorite singer, your favorite group, or your favorite musician, think about how these groups have affected you. Think about the connections, the friends you've made as a result of a mutual interest in these songs, and think about how much these songs have taught you about yourself. I truly believe that music is one of the most powerful forms of communication. Music can defy language barriers, and when we're listening to positive messages, we're learning so much about ourselves and becoming better people as a result. I truly have loved being part of K-pop fan culture, and I implore you, seek out positive influences, whether they be through song, poetry, any form of communication, and they will change your life. Thank you.